Welcome back. Here we are in Kartvelishvili, where I left off from that terrible drunken idiot video that I made. I figured I might as well just carry on from there. Sorry it's been so long, but I'm back. So we came up from that beach. If you remember, we're going to go back down there just now again, so all of that will come back. Let's carry on with this level. So that's where I came into this area from, climbed up that black ladder. Now let's head this way. Gonna have a Tomb Raider 1 moment with some wolves. There's 3 of the wolves. Just murder them, poor little puppies. And get this very important harpoon pickup to go with this more important actual harpoon. Okay, so I know that the face cam is in a bit of a weird position, but it's just above the compass, and there's another reason why it's not in the top center. Now let me put on these nasty ass reflect the blue light glasses. Okay, so we got the harpoon gun. There it is. I lost a little bit of health when I fell off the roof, drunk, as one does in that situation. Let's head on here, take the harpoon gun out and use it to shoot this massive thing here. Okay, I'm turning around so we can get an ass shot while, there it is, while she pulls that lever. Okay. So I'm finally back in Kartvelishvili. Did I say that wrong? Kartvelishvili. Okay, so forget about the drunk video. Let's do this properly. This is what opened from that lever, so let's head down here. Nothing in the darkness over there. And here we are in the fishing hamlet. There's a lot of houses. There's a lot going on here. And some nice music to go with that. So we're going to head to the far corner, which would be, for the sake of using the compass, the southwestern corner. It was always upsetting never using the compass. I'm going to try and make use of it. So there's a little mound here which lets you just climb up here, which is awesome. And get to this rock pillar right there. Cool beans. So what we can do now is access this hole. It's quite a precise little jump. I'm going to get out a flare. Actually, that's my last flare. Yeah, see, there's no flares because when I was drunk, I used one and then wasted one in that cabin that I'm never going to talk about having a party in ever again. So just jump in here. Flare cancel. That wasn't even a good flare cancel. Okay. There's a sword on the floor, and it's called the Kamli. The Kmali. Kamli. No, Kmali. Okay, so we got the Kmali. Kmali. Should I call it something else if I'm going to get the name wrong so many times? And we can just push these doors open. Dock there. There we go. Okay. Before we venture on, we want to go straight back up the same way, right there. I can't believe, what does that mean? Is that bear from the Jungle Book? I can't believe I used my last flare and failed the flare cancel. Okay, so there's nothing up there. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on up here, but first we're just going to go in this house. Oh, let's not shoot the bat with the harpoon gun. That's just unprofessional. Can't be making videos trying to shoot bats with a harpoon gun. Okay, so there's a large med pack there. That's all we want to get from this house. This is a movable pile of logs. It's not really necessary because you cannot open the door, you can't see anything from the outside anyway, so I don't know the point of that. Okay. Right, so now the Kamali, the Tambo Taichaya Kamali sword, this is not a door by the way, is used as a crowbar. And one of the doors that we can use it on is right here. No, this is just a normal door, my bad. There's another bat in here. Two maybe, watch out. Oh, the bloody bats, why are they giving me such a hard time? There's a spoiler alert trap here. Swing. Okay. Nothing serious here, we just want to grab these flares and crawl back underneath it. That's all that's in here, but I need flares, so that's good. Okay. We can also, well, now we can actually use the Kamali. You can see the little gap on the left side there. Another one of those traps. Just go calmly around it. Don't run into it with your face. That is counterproductive. Nothing else in there. Oh, before I continue, behind here in this little garden, some more flares, which I missed. The only reason to do the roll is so that it looks cool and it's efficient time-wise, and then that is a butterfly, that's not a bat. Can use the Kamali again here. Any frickin' bats? You would imagine there's a giant spider in here, but there isn't. Shoot the barrel. There's another massive pile of firewood that you can push here. This you need to go to. The other places have been for items so far, but we need to rotate this, and that raises that little platform. Okay. Now, as I can recall, when I was sloshed as I may have been, and talking such bullshit. Oh, you can use it. Here we go. There's a flare cancel. We got to go back to the beach, and I want to rectify some of the things that I forgot or messed up or didn't do. Okay. First things first, I want to make a note about this. I'm going to be coming back to that. There's something special about that. Keep that in mind. But I missed these Uzi clips. There we go. And this is a cool little feature of the TRLE. There's tombstone, and when you approach it, it brings up a little bit of lore, as it were. And I'll read it as follows. Fragment of your 1. A gift. I'm rich. Today, when we were out in the sea, the net brought in, well, it doesn't say in, does it? A big bright pearl from the waters. It must be worth a lot. It's hard and shiny, yet warm and silky to the touch. Sometimes I think it pulsates like a heart. Carved in Middle Georgian by Avtandale, a fisherman. Brilliant. I haven't actually stopped to think what's the point of all that. Anyway, this is the Black Sea apparently. I'll tell you about that in a moment. This is another thing I forgot, some more flares. Now I've got a whole bunch of flares from having 0 earlier. The second house right here. Essentially, I did party in this house, and that's why I've been MIA rather, not killed in action, missing in action for the past month because of that. So this is what I came back to. Secret number 2. Shoot the barrels because I can't help myself, but there's nothing in them. All we need is this Uzi by the dead guy. So, the story behind this TRLE is very nicely put, and I'll stand here looking at this pretty scene. Which is the best way to look? That's not bad. I'll read you a piece or a page from Lara's journal before she came here. And I'll do, because I'm not going to do her voice, I'll do like a Russell Brand voice. June 2008, Ureki, Georgia. Between the freezing winds of Russia and the scorching sands of the Middle East, nested in the Caucasus, lies Georgia. What a beautiful country. After all the hikes through the mountains, I'm enjoying some nice weather by the Black Sea. A couple of days ago, I went on a boat ride and a guide talked about an old fishing hamlet, the one we've just been at, by which he avoided passing. He said that the area has been plagued by all sorts of misfortune for centuries. Disease outbursts, famine, floods, inexplicable deaths. One way or another, people could never live there for more than 1 generation. I just stepped forward for fun. They say it is cursed by a grave sin of one of the founders. Who the fuck are the founders? Sorry. I'm not a superstitious girl. Not really a girl either, am I? I think all of those disasters just gave the place a bad juju reputation. Who says that? But if there is actually something sinister going on, I might do something about it. I'm going to swim up there tomorrow, very early in the morning. If there's nothing special, at least I can get some nice pictures. How sweet, Lara. Okay. Where's your camera? Did you bring your camera? No, you didn't. You forgot the main thing. You forgot the one thing that you were supposed to bring with. Okay, so I've got the second secret. I picked up the items that I forgot when I was drunk. And now we can continue. Okay, back up the waterfall. Back to the fishing Hamlet. Ow. You know how much that would hurt your hip if you ran into a thing that size. Okay, so it wasn't that long ago, but remember, we raised that. Let's just use the binoculars since you forgot your camera. That's raised up, so we can get to higher ground, as it were. But before we do that, there's another flare pickup. There we go. And the way you got to get up there is like this. Brilliant, right on the edge. I couldn't even pull up, it was so close to the edge. Okay, jump to this. Standing jump. Half tile. Jump up to this spot in the roof. Jump to the platform. And get up to the top. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot to explore, but we're not going to be exploring everywhere at this point. We're just going to head on through this way. Let's do some no glasses, because it's not that bright in here. Okay, we can make use of the compass here. We've got an open door there and one closed door there. Let's look at the compass. So we're facing east. So that's the north door and that's the south door. Okay. Before we do that, let's just jump into the water, as every sane person would do. Not there. Over here is a nicely hidden door. It's not that hidden, you can see it, but you might not know you can open it by hand. Come in here, turn around so you can do the ass shot again. There we go. There it is. Oh, but it's a little bit dark. Maybe should have lit a flare for that ass shot. Climb out over here. Jump to this waterfall. Oh, I missed it. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's get slightly higher, like there. Come on. There we go. Right, so that lever under the water lowered some bars that were there so we can get in here. And that is secret number 3. A whole bunch of harpoons, well, 2 pickups, and another one of these stones. Tombstones, perhaps. Well, they're just markings. Fragment of your number 3. My children's children. Okay, so obviously fragment of your number 2 is somewhere else, but we'll get there. The nightmare is over at last. The fish are plentiful again. Crazy of Tandil is dead, and the curse has been banished to the depths of the earth. The elders locked it with 2 special keys made out of blood gem. They confided the keys to the most trustworthy people of the village, Eturi, the unbent, and Otar, the timid. I know their virtue will bring plenty and peace for my children and my children's children. You say the word children too much, guy. Carved in Middle Georgian by an unnamed villager. Why would he write unnamed villager? Just write your name. Okay. Cool. So let's pull the lever away from us so we can get access to here. Okay. We've got a decent amount of Uzi ammo, but I want to save that for later. I'm worried about a no meds situation going poorly. Wolves, they can't come in here, so you can murder them at your whim. Okay. Murdered the dogs. Well, how did I miss that? Twice. Okay, so you can shoot the giant rocks that just blow up. Oh, there's a torch over there. But just come in here for some items. Large medipack and some shotgun shells. On point shotgun shells as well. So you know we're going to be pretty accurate with those. Could be slugs. Who knows? Okay. Now we got to go into a well-hidden hole in the world here. No. There it is. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is going to appear quite mazy, but it's not that bad. Okay, there's a lever there. See that? We'll call that lever 1. There's a lever there. We'll call that lever 2. And a lever there. We'll call that lever 3. Simple, yet elegant. Trying to figure this out might be tedious, but I can just tell you the way to do it. And you got to be very quick. This is an awesome timed run. Pull lever 2. That was a little bit slow. Pull lever 3. Run up to lever 1. Sprint, make the jump, and then turn in here. Look at that. I even had to use the quick turn with the guns, and it was still close. Okay. Here's a key. I think it's the. Oh, I'm gonna embarrass myself now. The Galuri key. Guruli. Guruli. The Guruli key. Okay. Just by the way, there's some Uzi clips over there. We don't need to do that whole timed run again. All we got to do is climb out here. And there's a crawl space right there. Now the crawl spaces are in case you get stuck. For example, if I made it all the way into this room and both gates closed, then I would at least have a way out. And it's impossible to make it to the gate using the crawl space because it's not enough time. I think that was obvious. Okay. So we got the Guruli key. And here's another crawl space to get out. So not a bad maze or terrible area, but perhaps initially a bit confusing. Just leaving the area, going to swim out. What happened there? Okay, so this is quite a nice big open area, but you can't go into that house. There's some flowers. That's all we're going to do here for now. So now let's pull the lever and open the north door. I suppose I haven't been saving, so I've got to be a little bit careful here. Let's do some elegant platforming. A couple of bats. Oh my sweet, sweet baby Jesus on ice skates. That was close. There's another bat here. Oh wait. I know there's another bat here somewhere. Okay, it's saying to the next level, or to next level. Why waste space with an article like the word the? Okay, I might go back and kill that bat, but it's kind of stupid. So that leads to the mines. And the mines are bad. You might want to join me for the next video. Thanks for watching my comeback from that stupid drunk video. This has been Kartvelishvili part 2. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go now.